In this video, I'm going to show you how to generate and convert more leads into sales in your business. Hi everyone, it's Kevin from Solopreneur, and this is a topic I wanted to cover in depth. It's probably one of the most important topics in all of business. If you're running any kind of business that is lead based, then you know how important it is to continuously generate more leads and convert those leads into sales. That is the machine that drives the entire operation, and that is exactly what I'm going to cover in this video. So taking it right from the top, the way I look at lead generation is really simple. To get more leads, you simply have to, 1, drive more qualified traffic, and 2, convert more of those leads into sales. So as we can see in this funnel diagram here, simply the more traffic we can put into the top of the funnel, then the more we're eventually going to get in sales at the bottom of the funnel. Some percentage of them will convert, and we can take the right steps to improve that conversion ratio. If we do the right optimizations and automations, we can make sure that more of these people convert. But at the end of the day, it's about driving more of this and then optimizing this. So that's really all what lead generation and sales is. And I think most people are pretty attuned to that concept. Now let's discuss driving qualified traffic. Really, there are 2 ways to do this: organic traffic and paid traffic. And I'm gonna go through it really quickly. Now, your primary organic channels are going to be SEO, aka your website. And that's just going to be people searching for you in whatever your industry is. It's going to be those search terms, as well as social media and email. Now, there are other organic traffic sources like forums, groups, directories, but this right here, website, social media, email, these are going to be the bulk of the traffic and your primary sources for the vast majority of people. Now, what is the advantage of organic traffic? Well, the main advantage is that it's free. The disadvantage, as I'm sure you probably know being a business owner, is that it takes time to see results, except for email. And I'll talk about that in a moment. But what I'm saying here is, if you're starting a social media profile, if you start a YouTube channel, if you start an Instagram channel, if you have a Twitter, that's going to take time to build up a following. That's just a fact. But once you do build up a following, then all of that qualified traffic that'll be coming from there is free. So time is the enemy. Likewise with a website and SEO, maybe you have a website and you're writing blog posts. It's going to take a while for Google to index that and for you to start seeing traffic from that. So the advantage is it's free. The disadvantage is time. And I said email is the exception because once you collect an email list, again, it takes time to collect that email list. So in a way, time is still a factor there. But you can instantly create results because it's outbound. You're directly contacting these people, so you can do some direct response marketing there. Hopping over to paid. So again, your primary channels are going to be Google, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. There are plenty of others: Reddit, Twitter. You can get influencers for certain industries, solo ads, sponsorships. But if we're talking about our online advertising sources, which really just is advertising now, sure, there's some print media and stuff like that in traditional marketing, and those may be applicable in certain industries, but especially with the changing global dynamics right now, digital marketing is obviously the way to go. So when we're talking about paid channels, we're talking about these. Now, I want to break down these from a strategy standpoint a little bit here, because when you use which really matters, and it really depends for the type of business you have. Now, I could make multiple hour seminars on each of these platforms. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to cover each in depth. I'm just going to give you some general strategy, because I think the harder part of the whole lead generation ethos is not driving the traffic for most people. It's what to do with that traffic. And I'll talk about that in a sec. So with Google and YouTube, these are search-based platforms. What that means is that you can target people based on intent. So when people are exhibiting certain intentions in the market and they're deeper in that buying cycle, you can get in front of them. For example, if someone is looking for a plumber in New York, then someone types in Google plumber in New York, that person is ready to buy. and you can put your ads there in front of them if you bid, of course. And so that is where you're capturing them deeper in that buying life cycle. Likewise with YouTube, you can now do search-based ads. So that's what makes those two different. But the disadvantage is you really can't target. You just have to assume that the person typing that query is the right audience. In contrast, with Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, you are targeting based on parameters that you can usually assign. So let's just say with Facebook, there are so many different parameters you can assign, right? You can say people who've liked certain pages, who fit a certain demographic profile, who've shown certain interests. And likewise with LinkedIn, job titles, seniority, geography, so many different ways to target people, and Instagram likewise as well. But the difference here is that it's interrupt marketing. So someone is not intentionally looking for your product, but you can interrupt them because they have certain interests. So for example, someone is scrolling through their feed and then they see the ad for your product. Now they may not have actively searched for it in that very instant, but perhaps through the targeting you're using, you know that they are a good fit for that ad. So maybe you entice them to click. So this is where if you have a product where you're really trying to build a lot of awareness for, or a service, then sometimes those three right there can work well. And if you're a lawyer, that's something where it's very search based as an example, then you might want to use search. But ultimately, you're going to get the best return by using all of them and using them at the right parts in the buyer's journey, right? Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, generally more at that awareness consideration stage, and Google and YouTube, you can use the search-based platforms to get those people at the bottom of the funnel. I'm going super general here. There's so many different ways to use, say, Google and YouTube at the awareness level. There's so many ways to use Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn at the bottom of the funnel too. But I'm just trying to get you guys thinking that these platforms, when you're generating leads, really think about what is the behavior you want them to do. Now, moving on. Reddit, Twitter, influencers, solo ad sponsorships, like I talked about, they're all going to have their places as well. And when it comes to paid advertising, the primary benefits are targeting and speed. And the disadvantage, of course, is cost. So you can get in front of your audience on day one because you're paying for it. However, it costs you usually for every click, or if you're doing impressions or whatnot. So it's the cost involved. That can make it really challenging to scale sometimes. So we just covered how we generate more traffic. So we have organic sources and paid sources. My recommendation is always to do both. If you have a little bit of money to spend, I would advise you to do some conservative paid advertising while building your organic channel. So you're doing the long-term play, which is organic, while still getting the short-term returns from paid. And that leads us to converting more leads. So I just talked about picking a traffic source. And again, my advice is to do organic long-term and paid in the short term if you can. If you don't have a budget to get started, then of course you can just do organic and just recognize and have the right expectations. That's going to take you a little longer. Now, the way you convert more leads is actually through building funnels. The last thing you want to do in lead generation, and this is probably the cardinal sin I see 95% of new digital marketers or entrepreneurs who are good at their craft, but lead generation, digital marketing isn't their thing, they go straight for the kill. It's just like you don't meet someone and then ask them to marry you on the spot. Right? That would just scare them away. So likewise, I've seen so many people where they're running ads and it's book a call, book a demo. And don't get me wrong, that will work for a certain percentage of people who are literally at that tiny moment when they are looking for that service and your ad aligns. However, you are going to get a lot more traction if you start that relationship early and you work them through the process. So what I'm talking about is you need to capture, nurture, and upsell these leads. And the way you do that is with a sales funnel. So as you can see, we're going to capture these leads, and that means getting their email addresses. Then your sales process kicks in, you start to upsell them, and then you ascend. And that is how you create more revenue for your business. What ascend really means is your value ladder. I'm going through a lot of high level concepts here. I don't want to make this an 8-hour seminar like so many gurus are selling. I appreciate that there are a lot of concepts I'm going over fast. Feel free to jump in on the comments if you have any specific questions. I'll try and get back to everyone. And if you're finding value in this video so far, drop me a like, consider subscribing to the channel. But let's get back to it. Okay, so what exactly is a value ladder? Let's look at this simple example here. Now, the way the value ladder works is that as the value goes up, the price goes up. So let's look at this example of a dentist. So the dentist gets you in the door with a really low cost offer like teeth cleaning. Then maybe they sell you whitening. As you get more comfortable, as that relationship grows, then a retainer, then cosmetics, which is their high-end offer. And all while this is happening, they're also running a recurring revenue business for each customer because there's 6 months checkups. So you can see there's the value ladder revenue stream combined with the subscription basis. And this is why building an email list is so critical, because how are you supposed to communicate with them and build that relationship to get them to ascend up your value ladder and become your super fan when you don't have that email address? You don't have a way to directly communicate with them. So that is why you want to build this email list. You want to capture your leads as early as possible before even trying to sell them something. We're going to talk about how to do that in the later slides, but I just want to impart this concept. And the other important part is you get to market to them forever for free. What I mean by that is the purpose of your ads should just be to collect that email address. So you're paying for their email address. So that way you only pay to get them once. And then you have their email address and you can market to them till the end of time for free. As opposed to if you never got their email address, then literally every time you might get in front of them, you're paying because maybe you didn't get their email address, so they click your ad a fourth time, or you try again in 6 months and they see your ad and they click it again. As opposed to getting their email address up front, making the most out of your ad dollars, so that you can market to them forever for free. So this is really important. Let's look at another example. And because what I want to say here is that a value ladder is applicable to practically any business. So let's look at a more of a fitness example. So maybe you start out by offering a book or an app for like $2 to $16, a really cheap intro offer. Then you're selling your 30-day fat burn program. Then you're selling digital courses and coaching at $27.97. And then the fat burning tribe. This is a recurring revenue membership. So you can see there. And then maybe you run a $2,000 fat burning seminar boot camp on a weekend or something like that. But you can see how if someone has bought 3 or 4 of your products and they've seen value in what you're providing, they are willing to pay more. And that is how you maximize not just your leads and your conversions up front. This is how you maximize your customer's lifetime value. So we talked about funnels and why they're important and how theoretically you do this, but I want to get into the practical parts of it and show you precisely how you do it. So to build a funnel, you really only need 5 things. There are much more advanced funnels, but generally speaking, this is the basis of every funnel. You have a lead magnet, a landing page, a thank you page, a sales page, and follow-up. So the lead magnet is the thing you give away for free or super low cost. So your free ebook or whatnot. Then your landing page is actually the thing that hosts that ebook or low cost offer. Your thank you page is the page that once they've opted in, then you display a thank you page to give them that offer that they requested, the free offer. And then usually on the thank you page, there's the immediate direct response upsell, which leads to your sales page. And then you've now collected their email address, so you put them in that email sequence. Okay, so now you guys know, right? Bye. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually going to show you what this all means, because I'm sure a lot of you is like, wait, what? What are you talking about at this point? So let's look at some practical examples. Okay, so let's see this person right here. So they've developed this ultimate social media swipe file. And you can see you're getting this free swipe file. And you're going to put in your name, your email address, and then you get the swipe file for free. It's in your email. This also indoctrinates you into opening emails from this person. And immediately on the thank you page, which is this, you see the link to the sales page. So going back here, this person, lead magnet, free swipe file. Landing page was the one where it was hosted. The thank you page pitches you the next thing immediately in the process. Sales page will be what will follow that. And we can assume that this person, of course, has an email drip sequence that sends numerous emails over time to prospects to continue to bring them back to this cart offer and any other additional offers they may have in their value ladder. Another example, I want to show you guys some really diverse examples. So it's really small, apologize, but it's basically a betting site and you can receive free soccer pro tips. And again, you're going to put in your email address, you're going to get the confirmation here, and you click the link in the email, and then you get your one free tip. But at the same time, they pitch you the upsell right here. Here's your free tip, but would you like to sign up for the subscription? And let's do one more food example. So 44 sensational salads, free resource. Put in your email address right here. This is the landing page. Put in your email address. You get your thing in the email, and then they're pitching you the Beyond Diet 9-day program. And so looking at that, they have the free guide, then the 9-day course, and then maybe after that, it's the membership. It's like $29 a month. And then maybe it's one-on-one coaching with the person who wrote the book, and it's like $200, $300 an hour. Really simple example of a value ladder. So now that you know exactly what these funnels are, why you need them for lead generation and to actually make more sales in your business, how do you actually do this quickly and efficiently? Well, I want to show you my favorite tool for doing this, and it's called Kartra. So Kartra is an all-in-one marketing automation and funnel building platform. It has e-commerce built in. It has lead management, so like a CRM. It can build landing pages. It has fully functional marketing automation, so you can send those email sequence we talked about. It can build you membership sites, so we can do some of that recurring revenue type models we talked about in the value ladder. It has interactive videos with call to actions in it. It has help desk, calendar, so you can book those one-on-one coaching calls or whatever you need for some of those high-ticket offers. Forms, you can do affiliate marketing, you can run an agency. So essentially, it's just an all-in-one marketing platform to run your entire business. And while that's really awesome, that's not even the best part. The best part is the thing I'm talking about here, funnels and campaigns. And I'm going to take you into the Kartra backend to show you what that is. So here we are in the Kartra campaigns backend. And what this is they have templated campaigns out of the box for practically any business use case. So you can see here, if you're looking to just build a list, if you're looking to offer a free membership and then upgrade it, if you want to do a course via email, if you want to do a tripwire campaign, if you want to do a lead magnet campaign, you can see here that Kartra is going to build 5 pages, this many tags, products, videos, lists, sequences, forms, and I'm going to just be quiet here and show you how that all looks.
This is the lead magnet campaign. Lead magnets help you increase conversions, meaning they take your website traffic and turn them into active leads within your account. Lead generation is so important because it provides the basis for all of your other marketing campaigns. The lead magnet campaign asks for only a first name and an email address in the opt-in form. You give the new lead a free gift in exchange for giving you their email address. Keeping it simple, you are more likely to turn cold traffic into leads and potential future customers. The lead magnet campaign then enters them into a short sequence of emails where you provide something of value for free. They are also directed to your main product page, where they have the option to buy. On this page, include a video describing your product and why they need it. The sequence is used as a reminder series for your new lead to go back and purchase your main product. Once they purchase, they are redirected to your upsell page. If they choose not to buy the upsell, they go straight to your thank you page.
I'm gonna pause right there. And so you can see here, they are actually going to build this highly complex from a marketing strategy standpoint system for you in one click. And I'll show you how to do that. So you actually just go here, you go deploy, let's just say test 2. And then it creates this simple checklist you follow. So you can see here, if you go into the tags, it's already created all of these tags for you. Likewise, it's created all the lists you need. It's put in the placeholders for the videos for you. It's built out the email sequences you'll need. All you need to do is go in here and just edit the copy. So it's done all the integration, all the conditions, when it's sent, how many days, all of that done for you. All you do is where it's instructing you here, change it to the thing you are offering. Here, your name, lead magnet. Super easy, all done for you. The copy in many cases is written for you. Likewise with the landing pages, you go in here and you go into Take Me There, and you can see the landing pages they've built for you, and you can go through all of those and you can easily customize them. You just go to edit, and it is as easy as editing in any other visual editor. I actually have a whole video on this. In fact, everything I'm showing you here, I'm going through it quickly, but I have a video on how to build campaigns, how to do landing pages, email automation, tags, lists, because each of those topics I go really in depth with, but I'm just showing you at a high level how it all works. So as you can see here, this is the thank you page. And if you want to edit this, all you do is click. You can go here, you can change the text, you can edit this video, you can include your own video. And remember, Kartra has built-in professional video, so you don't have to host this on YouTube or anything. And what's cool is the videos, you can have forms inside them, you can have a call to actions. It's all built into one system. So here you are, you can go in here, you can edit it, you can set your links. So it's really intuitive. Again, I encourage you to check out those videos if you want to see how the tool works more so from an individual feature perspective. But essentially, it's going to walk you through every single thing you need, as you saw in that diagram, to build out your campaign. And it's going to save you hours, if not days. You're not like, oh, I have my email in MailChimp, then I have my landing pages in Lead Pages, then I have this other thing I've built in WordPress. It's all in just one place, and it's pre-integrated for you. You don't have to worry about all of those headaches. And what's really cool is that Kartra is a tremendous value. You're getting all of that starting at $99 a month. The only thing that's not included at the $99 plan is the agency functionality. There's some small limits here. And then they have the silver plan, which ups all of those limits to practically unlimited, and you do get the agency feature as well. But if you don't run an agency and this works with you, that's only $99 a month for the entire platform, which gives you all of those tools plus the campaigns which are done for you, which is really the biggest benefit. All of those tools themselves, have actually added it up, cost over $300, and that's not even including integrating all of those tools like Kartra comes out of the box and with the campaign. So I'm actually removing that functionality, and even then it's over $300. So Kartra is of course a great value. And finally, if you do want to try Kartra, I'm going to show you a little trick for how you can get a 30-day trial for only $1. So as you can see here, there's not even a trial, so you just have to start paying. But I advise you to really take advantage of the trial, because like with any software, you want to make sure it makes sense for your business. So getting this extended 30-day trial is really going to help you make an informed decision, play around with some campaigns, see if it works for you. Because at the end of the day, I use it with all my businesses, but ultimately you need to see if it works for you. And having that 30-day trial will let you do it risk-free. So let me show you how you do that really quickly. So the first thing you're going to want to do is click the link in the description of this YouTube video to get access to the 14-day trial. So if you click my special link, I'm a Kartra partner, I can give you a 14-day trial. But there's actually a way to extend that to 30 days, and I'm going to show you that right now. So first of all, click on that link, and that's going to change it from get started to start your trial, as you can see. Now we click start your trial. But do not start your trial yet, okay? Do not click this button. What you want to do is you want to just give it a few seconds, browse around, right? If you want, you can open these and close them a little bit. And then what you want to do is very slowly navigate to the back button. And what that's going to do is trigger this exit intent behavioral pop-up that is going to give you a limited time 30-day trial. So if you manage to get this to work, you want to hop on it, because I don't think you can do it again unless you cleared your browser cache and all of these things and tried again and clicked on the link and did it again. So you want to jump on it. So you want to hit yes, double my trial, and then you want to continue through this. And you can see here you're getting the 30-day trial for $1. Now, you can upgrade to a different plan or downgrade to the starter plan once you start the trial, but the way this trick works, it just starts out at the middle package. So go through with this, and then if you need more leads, you can upgrade, or if you need less, then you can downgrade to the starter right away, but go through it with this. And so then you just go through here, you go through billing and payment, and it's going to set you up in a few seconds. And once you get signed up for Kartra, you can check the description for this too. I have a free rapid funnel builder quick start course for Kartra. So I'm going to teach you everything, the basics, how to set it up with your domain, with WordPress if you have it, tags, lists, email automation, how to build these funnels, more additional tutorials. So this is really going to help you get up and running with Kartra faster. So check the links to get access to that trial and sign up for the free course. So we covered a heck of a lot in a very short period of time. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I try and respond to everyone. If you found this video valuable, drop me a like. I put a lot of time into making videos like this. If you want more business growth, marketing automation, lead generation content, consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.